Can't make this up, man. Now you back in ANIAN and Quivera, and then you could recon the ANIAN, connect it with the hydrogen ionized anion, negative or Naga charged water, positive electrodes. Yeah. Science Drop 101, let's go. Yeah. You can connect it with the city of Capernaum. Shout out to Colin Kaepernick. The capper is still the copper. Francisco de Coronado searched for the fabled Quivera are linked somehow. You've intuited correctly. This is Gene Matlock, man. A separate reconner giving separate substantiating recon to our investigation in Drop Nation as the indigenous Hebrews found here copper colored cons in America. So we go the extra mile to get the receipts to understand the Quivera kingdom is the copper kingdom is Quivera, my nugget. Is America, my nugget. Wee. ANIAN Regnum America. Is America, my nugget. ANIAN Regnum America. Any questions? And here's Quivera again. Multiple maps with the same thing. I don't think it's no play. Do you? Multiple maps with the same thing. I don't think it's no play. Adding up to the same conclusion that this is the promised land. This is the fabled Quivera. And this search was all about the cities of gold, right? Get the cities of gold cartoon. We'll be back on that on the Patreon too. We're going to watch the cartoon from episode 1 and enjoy it without no copyright strike on Patreon. Get in the classroom and join our Patreon cons. Click the link below because we are ignition around here, man. Ignacio around here. Igniting with the dragonfly perspective. Cities of gold is Quivera, is America, is Eber, the land of the Hebrews. The Eber is the original Iberia right here, where the copper colored cons are still right here, found here. So, the copper ion that's fallen from this turquoise copper dragon, because the dragons are the comets and the comets are the dragons. I ain't making that up. This is what they say, right? A dragon is a comet, right? A meteor. With tangled locks, beard, right? All this, right? Beard, tangled locks, star with a tail. The dragons are meteors or comets, huh? Tell me where I'm making something up. Dragons, definition, 1828, is a meteor or a naga that sees clearly, right? Is the one with now the deadly glance that makes you violent. To the hijack, it's paralyzing sight because you can see them and they don't want you to see what they're doing and what they're up to. They don't want you to have wisdom. They don't want you to have revelation. They don't want you to have big mama. But just know a dragon is a meteor. And a meteor Malaka is a body that flies or floats in the air, including the rain and hail and snow. Angels of the wind, angels of the rain, right? Just like the book of Enoch. A fiery, luminous body or appearance flying or floating in the atmosphere, just like a cloud. A fiery pillar of cloud by day, a cloud by night. Then we have to follow this cloud out of Exodus or in more elevated regions. Brilliant glows, fragments, yeah, man. Meteor-like flame, lawless through the sky. So a dragon is a meteor. A meteor is anybody flying in the air. Anybody flying in the air, floating or flying. And HaWah went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud. Meteor, dragon. I mean, a meteor is just a body that flies or floats in the air. Fiery or luminous, right? The appearance of flying or floating in the atmosphere. Elevated regions got the high clouds. Fiery, floating. Exodus 13, verse 21. And HaWah went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light. Floating, fiery, a body that flies or floats. He took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. So what is this pillar of fire? Is it a cloud? Is it flying and floating in a general sense? Is it fiery, like a fiery pillar? Like a pillar of fire? Is it a dragon, right? Hey, is it a prester? Huh? Now that you know that prester just means a meteor thrown from the clouds with such violence that collision, it is set on fire. Woo! That sounds like Psalms 18 when HaWah comes to save David and the tribe with smoke out of his nose and fire out of his mouth. That's a prester. That's a meteor. That's a dragon. That dragon in Psalms 18 got a nose, a mouth, and eyes. Got wings, flying on the wings of the wind. Meteor flying, cloud. What's a cloud? Oh, dang. Just visible vapor, man. Suspended in the atmosphere. Oh, it could be the fog. It could be darkness. Whoa. Did you know a cloud could be darkness? A pillar of a cloud is a pillar of darkness. Fiery pillar of darkness is a cloud. A collection of smoke, fiery pillar of smoke from a dragon is a cloud. They call these comets nothing but dust, right? But that's also a cloud. That's also a dragon. That's a meteor, right? Rising or floating in the air. But floating in the air, ain't that also a meteor? Flying or floating? So damn, a cloud just is, it could be darkness. It could be anything that's floating, man. Is a meteor. So with Comet Atlas being a comet or a meteor or a dragon, it fits the same biblical flow of Exodus 13. Will we also follow a pillar of cloud, a pillar of fiery, fiery fire, right? By night. So the people could be led. Were they being led by a dragon, by a meteor, or is it just a cloud? If the cloud is just, ooh, Genesis 9, I set my bow in the cloud. Interesting. Because a cloud could be a meteor, could be a dragon. Now we're just talking about the rainbow dragon. Joshua HaWah, a collection of smoke, visible vapor, water. This is what a cloud is, right? Or straight obscurity could be a cloud. Anything obscure in the sky that's flying or floating in the air is a doggone cloud, floating in the air, just like a meteor. Luminous body flying or floating in the atmosphere. And apparently, a dragon is a meteor. Fire. So the same definition for cloud floating in the air, obscure, is also a meteor flying or floating, is also a dragon flying or floating, is also a prester. Who is prester? Who is King David? Who is Kondawi? A meteor, a cloud. Were they following the prester out of Egypt? Melchizedek flow. Melchizedek flow. To lead the way. Sounds like a flock that needed a shepherd. A shepherd. And who's the only shepherd? Ezekiel chapter 37, man, open up your Tanakh and flow with a Khan. Now that you got your breath again, now that death has worn off and life has returned and the Ruach Tardimah is gone, and now we are popping off making tribe up music with five eyes, my jigga take the wheel, right? We are awake. We are aware. Breathe, give me that breath into these into these nagas so that they will live, that ruah. Yeah, we are back. Nah, man. These bones are the whole house of Israel returning. We thought we were dried up. We thought our hope was lost. We thought we were cut off, man. But therefore, prophesying to these nagas, man, thus says HaWah, behold my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out your graves and bring you to your land. Can you say it with me, man? ANIAN. 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 Yeah. We back. Verse 24, and David my servant shall be king over them, and they shall all have one shepherd, and they shall walk in my judgments and observe my statutes, keep my code and do them, and they shall dwell in the land, ANIAN, that I will give unto Jacob my servant, wherein your fathers have dwelt, and they shall dwell therein, even they and their children and their children's children forever.